हेलो, नमस्कार, आदाब, गुड इवनिंग दोस्तों। आप सबका स्वागत है मेरे इस लाइव चैट शो का, जिसका शीर्षक है, जिसका टाइटल है अनसंग हीरोज। एंड ये मेरा दूसरा एपिसोड है जहां पे मैं कोविड वॉरियर्स का स्पेशल लाइव शो कर रहा हूं, जिसमें मैं बिलासपुर के जो टॉप डॉक्टर्स हैं उनको मैं अपने प्लेटफॉर्म पे लेके आ रहा हूँ। द बेसिक एम ऑफ दिस particular live chat show to get the doctors onto the platform is to make the doubt. There are so many doubts which are to be cleared, which the people have in their minds. So by bringing these doctors live, they can actually chat with them directly, ask the questions. And also मैंने एक अलग से फॉर्म भी दिया है जिसमें आप लोग अपने क्वेश्चंस रजिस्टर कर सकते हो, so that मैं जाके डॉक्टर से इन क्वेश्चंस को पूछ सकता हूँ। और आज के जो मेरे डॉक्टर, मेरे जो गेस्ट हैं आज, ये है डॉक्टर अदिति चंद्राकर। ये आज इसलिए भी बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज आज के डेट में 18 टू 45 एज का जो हमारे जो वैक्सीनेशन का जो प्रक्रिया स्टार्ट हुआ है, इससे बहुत ज्यादा कंफ्यूजन है। देयर इज शॉर्टेज ऑफ वैक्सीनेशन एंड देयर इज अ कंफ्यूजन बिटवीन द स्टेट एंड द सेंटर पॉलिसीज। सो और हमारी जो यूथ की जो मेजॉरिटी है, 65% ऑफ आवर कंट्री पॉपुलेशन इज। सो बहुत सारे डाउट्स होंगे आपके इसमें, तो ये हम सब क्लियर कर सकते हैं डॉक्टर से डायरेक्टली बात करके, अगर आप लोग लाइव आते हैं तो। एंड इसके अलावा, इससे पहले कि मैं डॉक्टर को अपने इस पे आप लोगों के सामने लेके आऊं, आई जस्ट लाइक टू इंट्रोड्यूस हर। डॉक्टर अदिति इज schooling from Raipur, from Maharshi Vidya Mandir. Both 10th and 12th she has done from there, and then after that she has gone to do MBBS from CIMS Bilaspur. And after that she has done her MD from community medicine from Pandit JNM Medical College, Raipur. And since then she has been here in CIMS Bilaspur, and right now she is in charge of the vaccination, COVID vaccination in charge for CIMS Bilaspur. So without any delay, let me introduce you, let me bring Dr. Aditi to you all. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome to my show. Thank you very much for accepting my request and being here in spite of your busy schedule. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thanks to you, sir, also.
Yeah. Thank you. I know, ma'am, like this particular chat show I have dedicated for COVID warriors, and especially you people who are there in the forefront right from day one, and you are seeing the COVID patients right from through your eyes, and you are risking your lives. And yeah, you are the real warriors. All the doctors, and all the doctors, the hospital staff are the real warriors today. And yeah, you are doing your duty beyond the working hours. So salutes to all of you. And yes, before we go into the show, I would like to know a brief about your background, right from your childhood, your family, and then your journey till now.
Yeah. Basically, I've been brought up in a Raipur only, and I belong to a very middle class family. My father is a farmer, and my mother is a housewife. And along with that, I'm having my two brothers, and we are just brought up in Raipur, and I did my schooling from Maharshi Vidya Mandir. And I cleared all my exams in the first attempt, and I selected for PMT, state PMT as well as all India PMT. But because of the constraints of issues in our family, I selected for the state only, and I took admission in CIMS Bilaspur, as it is very near to Raipur. My parents did not want me to go far away from Raipur. So I selected for CIMS Bilaspur and I got admitted. And then after doing my MBBS, I got selected for a medical officer job. I did for a job for 2 to 3 years, and then I got 2.5 years almost. And then I got selected for a PMT examination, this All India PMT entrance. And I got admission in MD Community Medicine in Pandit JNM Medical College, Raipur. So it was a difficult job to get selected in All India PG, because we are having a very limited number of seats, and Everybody is having a like dream to be a clinician after doing MBBS. So it was uh, I was very fortunate to get MD community medicine, because the basically the concept behind the community medicine is कि we work in a field level along with the our ANM, ASHA workers, and we go to the field, and हम वहाँ जाके देखते हैं कि what is the scenario behind, कि how much cases are there, how immunization activity is going on. So basically we
Mm-hmm.
work at the field level in
Okay.
community medicine. So I like this subject, and I opt for this, and I did my PG in this subject.
So that's great, ma'am. Be from a farmer's house to a doctor, MBBS doctor, your parents will be feeling so proud of you today, and it's a great achievement. Yeah, it's not easy for a girl from a farmer's family to go to, because doctor karna hai, matlab that amount of expenditure you have, people actually give up, but then you have come so far, and yeah, hats off to you, and I think it's a great achievement for you. Congratulations for that. And I think
Thank you.
somewhere you are also interested in some social services, because community medicine is one of the things. In fact, I was about to ask you that question as to why MD in community medicine.
Yeah, yeah. Correct. Actually, I'm very much interested in doing social services, and I'm fond of people can I can give my services to the people without any charges or without any cost. So
Mhm.
usually I try to be a part of like Lions Club or Rotary Club, so that I can give my services to people who need.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great, man. That's I think every doctor should have that thing, that bent of mind for serving
yeah.
the society. And great, ma'am. But when did you join, ma'am? When did you join CIMS? Which year?
In 2017, I passed my MD in 2017, and after just completion of my PG, I joined SIMS in 2017. It's been
Okay.
3.5 years almost.
So 3.5 years means last 1 year has been for COVID, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
So I would just like to ask you, pre-COVID and COVID, how life has changed.
Yeah, the things have been changed. The scenario has been changed. People are very apprehensive for COVID-19. Previously,
Mhm.
the things were very easygoing. The lifestyle is very easygoing. People can uh, be at some places, means gathering is allowed. We can have all family functions, and we can have gatherings in our colleges also. We are having many functions, yearly annual gatherings were there. But after COVID-19, the things have been changed very much. Means almost every people are in isolation now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the things are difficult, and but it's okay for being in the field of this medical fraternity, being a member of a medical fraternity. हमारा जो काम करने का समय है, there is no time limit for that. The next thing is we're away from our family members. We are in the same house, but we remain isolated, so that the people who are living in our family, they don't get affected. Like our
Yes.
elderly population, our in-laws, the younger population, the kids. So it is difficult to as we are emotionally bonded with them, but still we do the duties to be in that practice, and the things are going like that.
Yeah, so I just wanted to ask that only, means being in a family and then going to hospital, working beyond the working hours and being in the midst of COVID patients. So it must be a great challenge for you for the last 1 year.
Yeah.
But ma'am, like right now, when you are actually seeing the COVID patients day in and day out, so is it COVID virus as such is affecting more people, or is it the fear of having that COVID is affecting more people? Because I somewhere read and also heard that more people are getting more affected because of the fear, not because of the virus as such.
Yeah, this is very important question, and this need to be discussed in a very clear manner. The
Yes,
thing
ma'am.
is like that कि जैसे हम हमेशा ही सुनते हैं कि the people they died after snake bite. Yeah. So it is just like that कि हम जब भी the people died of snake bite, it is not necessary कि for every snake bite the people every snake bite is dangerous or poisonous. Okay, so people died because of fear of the snake bite. So the same thing happens with the COVID-19 also. Definitely COVID-19 virus, it affects many people, but it is not the in every extent the people are affected in the same way. Many people they get mild disease, many people they get severe disease. Those who are affected severely, in that case we can we can understand yeah, it is difficult to manage that situation. But those people who are having mild disease, वो भी यही सोच के डर के and they lose their willpower and they go off. So the many people are having fear of that, and the thing is, the reason behind can be also कि usually we got news from everywhere कि this much people are died and this much people are affected. And हमको ये एक्चुअली हमको लोगों को ये भी बताना जरूरी है कि कितने लोग कोविड-19 से घर पे रह के ठीक होके वापस आए हैं. So this is the important message which we have to give to the general public so that they can be aware कि नहीं लोग जो है वो कोविड-19 से ठीक भी होते हैं और so that the people जो है वो for COVID-19 का जो fear है वो उनके मन से चला जाए.
करेक्ट मैम, बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट है ये मेरे ख्याल से. बिकॉज हमारे जो मीडिया में, हम बोला नहीं चाहिए तो, बट मीडिया में हर समय जब भी आप देखते हो तो कितने लोग मर गए, कितने लोग अफेक्ट हो गए, कितने लोग क्या प्रॉब्लम से, ये बताते हैं, बट पॉजिटिव्स कभी नहीं बताते हैं.
So this is my business.
So हमारी जो रिकवरी रेट इज आल्सो वेरी गुड एक्चुअली.
Recovery rate is very good now. The test positivity rate is declining now. So these are the positive news which the state government has done under their policy in a very few days. In the last 15 to 20 days, we are in a good position now. So these are the good news which we can share.
Now, ma'am, just out of the context, but the things are under control because last 2, 3, 4 days, slightly, I think the death rates have reduced. Is it under control? Any idea?
Yeah. In last 1 week, the test positivity rate has also decreased much. Like the test positivity rate has increased to 30 to 32% in a state. But in the yesterday's bulletin, I saw in media bulletin, which the state government releases every evening by 8 p.m. So in that test bulletin, I saw the test positivity rate was 11% only. That means we are and yesterday they performed almost 70,000 tests and the cases was almost 7,000 only. So this was a good news. Yeah, this was a good news that number of cases are decreasing, though we are doing a large number of tests. And the recovery rate has also increased to 85 to 86% now, and people are now under home isolation also. The people are getting out of the COVID-19. And now there is also the bed availability, the status in the hospitals, the medicine availability, all the things are in line and are in streamline now.
Okay, and the bed availability is also available.
Yeah, it is also available in site also. This is the good thing the state government has done.
Yeah, a lot of initiatives and lot of it's not easy to manage all this in a state where there is a panic and everywhere there is a chaos. But then I think state government has done a great job, and also you as doctors have done a marvelous job. There is absolutely no doubt in it. But ma'am, I would like to ask one question. Like now, the fear amongst the people, like if you see in the initial when the lockdown was there, पुलिस वालों को literally घर में भगाना पड़ता था लोगों को कि घर में जाओ, लकड़ी मार के भगाते थे. But during this particular lockdown, people have stopped coming out of the houses. They are really afraid, or they have understood whatever it is. But then also like sources like Google and other WhatsApp, they give so many videos, so many ideas. People थोड़ा सा भी बुखार आता तो वो अपना self medication start कर देते हैं. But आप क्या suggest करते हो कि when a person should go for test and whether he should delay or not, and what is the procedure should be followed in brief, if you can?
Yeah, definitely. If anybody is having the sign and symptoms regarding COVID-19, like the COVID-19 is having a wide variety of symptoms, including fever, cough, cold with body pain. तो द थिंग इज लाइक दैट कि अभी ऐसा होता है कि अगर थोड़ा सा भी बॉडी पेन फील हो रहा है किसी को या हेडेक फील हो रहा है, तो द पीपल आर अफ्रेड कि कहीं हमको कोविड-19 तो नहीं हो गया है.
हाँ,
तो पीपल
करेक्ट।
स्टार्ट टेकिंग प्रोफाइलैक्सिस इन अर्ली आवर्स ऑफ देयर सिम्टम्स, कि हम दवाई ले लेते हैं सो दैट द सिम्टम्स कैन बी मैनेजेबल. So it is not ki okay, you can take the medicine for your symptomatic improvement, but it is better to go for investigation as early as you are having symptoms. And जितना जल्दी हम अपना diagnosis करके confirm करेंगे, उतना ही early prognosis, the prognosis of the disease will be better, and the recovery will be better. And जितना late हम diagnosis करते हैं, what our experience says कि late diagnosis means the prognosis of the patient is little bit poorer. So it is better to go for investigation as early as you are having a sign and symptoms. And the reason behind the people afraid, as you said, in last lockdown, the people are like the policemen, they unko marna padta tha so that they go into the houses. The reason behind is that the people are aware of the things, the sign and symptoms. Even the people are aware of the medications. What are the first line of medications the people should take? So this is the one reason, and the second reason behind this is that the because of the COVID-19, the many people they lost either their close family members or their friends or their colleagues. So this is the one reason behind their afraidness ki they should be into the houses now. So
Yes.
the things and regarding the medication is this ki they should not take the medication by their own. They should go for investigation and they should consult the doctor and then take medications.
Yes. हाँ, आई थिंक दैट इज अ वेरी वैलिड पॉइंट मैम. पीपल एक्चुअली स्टार्ट, बुखार आ गया तो पैरासिटामोल ले लिए, अपना मेडिकेशन
Yeah.
पहले 3-4 दिन करते हैं, उसके बाद देन व्हेन इट गोज आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल देन दे गो टू द डॉक्टर.
Yeah.
सो आई थिंक दैट इज वेरी डेंजरस.
Yeah, this is the one reason behind the mortality in COVID-19. Ki people already they took medication for 7 days and then they go for investigation.
Yes, yes. So I think that is not good. So, ma'am, now coming back to your field, that is vaccination. You have been into the COVID vaccination center from day one, and you have been handling it. So, one question my viewers would like to have, who are seeing it live or maybe recorded also. So, what is? I think the Covishield was initially 28 days, and now they have increased the new norms which have come from the government. Can you throw some light, like if somebody has taken a Covishield, the second dose after how many days, and what is the new rule? This thing.
Yes, as per the Government of India's guideline, initially when Covishield was introduced in the month of January, the dose schedule for Covishield was ki the second dose is to be taken after 28 days of the first dose. Then when they introduced the vaccine for frontline workers and then for 45-year plus beneficiaries and 60 plus beneficiaries, some studies have been taken out by the ICMR, and they thought in that study they have seen the antibody response for the COVID-19 was better when they have given the second dose of vaccination after a gap of 6 to 8 weeks. So
Okay.
to be in a better scenario, to be in a better antibody response, they increase the duration for second dose of vaccination. But now, as per the today's situation, they had increased the duration for 12 to 16 weeks. And the reason behind is same, the antibody response for the COVID-19 was much better when they increased the gap between the two schedules.
Okay. So if I can ask, like after the first dose, our body generates antibodies, right, ma'am?
Yeah, after the first dose, the body generates the antibodies, but the better protective response for in a body occurs after having a second shot for COVID-19, and that too after 2 to 4 weeks after second shot.
So the gap, when you increase the gap, so the antibodies जो हमारे body में develop होते हैं because of the first shot, वो बढ़ता है क्या? What is the logic? I could get.
Yeah, the basic logic behind is that the body is having this T cell immunity. To develop the immunity, we are having a T cell, and this T cell is called as the memory cell. Okay, so this memory cell helps to initiate the antibody response. Okay, so if we increase the gap between the two doses, the antibody response is much more better. This helps the T cell to get to produce antigen and antibody in a better manner, so that the antibody
Okay.
response for the person can increase after the second dose.
Okay, okay. Acha. I think most of the things have been clear. So now
Yeah.
coming to the present situation of people of 18 to 45 years of age. So there is a lot of chaos there, ma'am. Like आपके पास doses नहीं है या फिर कैसे करना है क्या? Can you throw some light because now people I seen people are moving here and there कि मेरे को लेना है but it's not available. Can you throw some light?
Yeah, yeah. For 18 to 44 years, see the policy is some little bit different in as per the state government and the policy which was given for by the central government. What the central government has done, the central government has opened one portal that is called as CoWIN portal, and in that
Hmm.
CoWIN portal, the beneficiary can register themselves directly, and they can select the schedule and the time for the vaccination in that CoWIN portal if there is a availability of the doses. The main problem is with the availability of the doses which we are having, and what the state government has done for 18 to 44 years vaccination in Chhattisgarh, they have divided the beneficiaries into four categories, as you know, APL beneficiaries, PPL beneficiaries, and the beneficiaries who are having the Antyodaya card. And the fourth beneficiary is the frontline workers, and these frontline workers include all those patrakar and the family members of judges and all government employees. The list has been given by the state government. These are the four categories, and as per this, along with these four categories, the number of doses has been fixed. 12% of
Okay.
the doses of the total doses has to be given to the BPL families. 20% of the total doses has to be given to the frontline workers. In this way, the government has fixed their dose, and as per the discussion by the state government, the doses we calculate and we fix the number of the beneficiaries in the centers, and we give them the shots for COVID-19. The
Okay.
thing is, yes, the people are in problem because of the dose availability. The doses, the sufficient amount of the doses we are not getting directly from the manufacturers, because for them also it is a constant. In such a small
Yes.
time, they cannot manufacture such a large amount of the vaccines.
Correct.
So
Yes.
I think within a month or with some time, the things will be in a streamline, and we'll get all the people will be vaccinated with due course of time.
So, ma'am, just trying to understand, CIMS is the center from where you distribute all the doses to all the places, centers.
No,
Is it
actually,
like
it is
that?
not. No. Actually, it is not like that. In a district, we are having a district vaccination store, which is under the control of actually Chief Medical and Health Officer (CMHO).
Okay.
Okay.
CM, okay.
Yeah, CMHO, yes. So, from district vaccination store, we are having small cold chain points in all the rural areas, and also 3-4 cold chain points we are maintaining in the urban areas. So, CIMS is one of the cold chain point where we can
Acha.
store vaccination for our use. We are not distributing to other vaccination centers.
Acha. Okay.
So, we are having a
So,
limited store of vaccines which we can store for our use only.
acha. So CMHO is the center actually. It just
Yeah.
distributes.
CMHO is having a district vaccination store, and that is the center for district Bilaspur.
Okay, okay. So one thing more, ma'am. I have heard that people from Bilaspur, from city urban areas, चूंकि यहाँ पे अवेलेबल नहीं है, they go to village and वहाँ पे vaccination लेके आते हैं. इसमें this is a wrong thing to do because now in that case the people from the villages they will not be able to get their quota of vaccination. Is it happening? Is it possible?
Yeah. Initial days when we started the vaccination for 18 to 44 years, in day one or day two, these things were there. The people in the urban areas, they are not able to get shots for COVID-19, so they used to go to the periphery, and in the periphery, the beneficiaries, the APL beneficiaries were less in number. So the people from the urban area, they move to the rural areas and they get shots for COVID-19 in peripheries. But the things are now changed. The district authorities have monitored the situation, and now the people from the periphery can get their shots at the periphery only, and urban area can get their shots in urban area only now.
Okay. So, but there is some news also like in villages, people are afraid of taking vaccination. So you can throw some light on that, because they're not being educated properly, or what is the thing?
Yeah. This is one of the news we are getting. Ki people in the peripheries and in the rural areas, they are very afraid of getting COVID-19 vaccination. The one reason behind this is that, see, even any type of vaccination, any shots when we take, we had some features, okay, like fever, body pain, headache. जैसा कि हम इसको एक छोटे से एग्जांपल से समझ सकते हैं कि even when we vaccinate a small child, okay, that small child of 6 weeks, 10 weeks, the child also get fever. He also used to cry for 2 to 3 days, and we used to give a normal paracetamol syrup to them, so that they can be comfortable. So these are the things happening even after the taking COVID-19 vaccination, what we called in our technical terms as AEFI, that is adverse event following immunization, or in Hindi we call it as a pratikul prabhav after vaccination. Okay, so these are
Okay.
not actually a serious events or adverse events. Okay, so this is the normal thing which is happening after vaccination, like fever, body pain, headache. So these are the symptoms which are very near to the symptoms of COVID-19.
Okay.
तो पीपल अफ्रेड कि हमें वैक्सीनेशन होने से, या हम जब भी टीका लगाते हैं तो टीका लगाने से हम बीमार पड़ जा रहे हैं. तो इस तरह का जो लोगों के बीच में जो डिस्कशंस हैं इन पेरिफेरल एरियाज, दिस इज द वन थिंग कि दे आर अफ्रेड ऑफ गेटिंग दिस कोविड-19 वैक्सीनेशंस. एंड some reports are also there कि in many places, yes, there is one or two mortality after vaccination, but I think I cannot say कि this is actually because of COVID-19. Then this can be a coincidental event after taking COVID-19 vaccination. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's why the people are afraid. So this is very कि हमको लोगों को अवेयर करना है कि this is not just because of COVID-19 vaccination. So the awareness activity is very much important.
I think that is a colossal task to make the people of villages aware ki this vaccination. I think government must be doing their bit to make them aware. So there is a question from one of the viewers, ma'am. What he is telling is, like, they have taken both the doses of Covishield. So do we have to go for Sputnik? Sputnik, what is this Sputnik, ma'am?
Sputnik.
What is that?
Yeah, the Sputnik is another type of vaccines which was developed by the government of Russia. The Covishield, like Covishield, one is Covishield, the second is Covaxin, and the third one which the government of India has brought is Sputnik. But Covishield and Covaxin is manufactured in India only. The Covishield is
Yes.
manufactured by Serum Institute, and Covaxin is manufactured by Bharat Biotech.
Correct.
Likewise, the Sputnik, it was from the Russian government. तो this the government of India has उन्होंने खरीदा है वहां से, and it has come to India now, and almost by the next week the government of India will start the Sputnik vaccination. But the one thing which I want to make clear to all those who are the viewers for this program, कि अगर हम Covishield लिए हैं तो there is no need of taking the another type of vaccines. Even we cannot take Covaxin or another like Sputnik. One vaccine is sufficient. We had not, मतलब हमको कोई दूसरा नहीं लेना है कि कोविशील्ड ले लिया तो कोवैक्सीन भी ले लें, कोवैक्सीन एंड कोविशील्ड ले लिया तो स्पुतनिक भी ले लें. इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट.
करेक्ट. मतलब एक ही बीमारी के लिए 10 दवाई लेने से, बीमारी तो एक ही है, दवाई तो एक ही काम करना है.
Different type of vaccinations are like they are different because the type of manufacturing is different.
हाँ हाँ, करेक्ट. और मैम एक और भी डाउट आता है लोगों को, जैसे इन्होंने पहला वैक्सीनेशन लिया, उसके बाद उनको शायद कोविड पॉजिटिव हुए, तो उसके बाद फिर आफ्टर हाउ मेनी डेज दे शुड गो फॉर द सेकंड वैक्सीनेशन?
Yeah, this is one of the important question and this need to be addressed कि जब हम फर्स्ट डोज का अगर कोविड-19 का फर्स्ट डोज लिया है, कोविशील्ड या कोवैक्सीन किसी भी वैक्सीन का, तो देयर शुड बी अ मिनिमम 6 weeks of gap after the positivity. Date of positivity से मिनिमम 6 weeks का गैप होना चाहिए, and then you can take second dose of vaccination.
Date of positivity since the day they have been
from just then हमारा टेस्ट जो है वो पॉजिटिव आया, आफ्टर दैट 4 to 6 weeks, या वहां से हमको काउंट करना है, मिनिमम 6 weeks of gap should be there.
Okay, great. मैम आप तो बहुत बहुत लोगों को मतलब फेस किए होंगे, तो एनी फनी इंसिडेंट्स इन वैक्सीनेशन ऑन द लाइटर साइड एक्चुअली, सो एनी फनी इंसिडेंट्स ड्यूरिंग योर दिस वन ईयर ऑफ पीरियड ऑफ वैक्सीनेशन के पीरियड में?
Yeah. When we started the vaccination in the month of January, like on 16 January, we started the vaccination drive. And initially, how the things happened कि शुरुआत में तो like we are very free, मतलब लोग कोई vaccination के लिए आते ही नहीं थे. मतलब वो
हाँ.
means it was started for the healthcare workers initially, and we started vaccinating our own staff, our own colleagues, doctors, एंड तो इट इज लाइक कि हम लोगों को कॉल कर करके बुला के थक जाते थे, लेकिन द पीपल आर नॉट टर्निंग आउट फॉर वैक्सीनेशन. एंड नाउ द सिनेरियो हैज चेंज्ड. अब ऐसा हो गया है कि द पीपल आर स्टैंडिंग इन अ क्यू एंड इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू मैनेज द सिचुएशन. दे आर लाइक मतलब बाहर लाइन में खड़े होके लड़ाई झगड़ा चिल्लाना एवरीथिंग वी आर फेसिंग. एंड अब ऐसा सिचुएशन है कि लोगों को नहीं, एट एनी कंडीशन दे वांट टू गेट वैक्सीनेटेड.
Actually that problem ना people learn the hard way, especially Indians. जब देखे कि
Yeah.
इतना ज्यादा ये हो रहा है, वायरस फैल रहा है, तो then now they realize कि vaccination कितना important है, and now
Yeah.
everybody is to get the
Yeah.
vaccination. Maybe
So
that
in
is the
initial days they are having a very hesitancy regarding the vaccination. पता नहीं लेने से क्या
yes.
होगा, हमें कुछ रिएक्शन तो नहीं हो जाएगा, हमें कुछ हो तो नहीं जाएगा. It was like that.
Yes.
It was very difficult for me to counsel them. If for a one person I have to counsel for 4 to 5 times individual, I have to call them to please come and get vaccinated.
हाँ आ
Please
जाओ.
come and get vaccinated.
Yeah, I know it's very difficult. मैम इसके अलावा भी लाइक व्हाट आप लोग एवरीडे कोविड पेशेंट, जैसे हम लोग घर पे रहते हैं, उसके बाद भी हम घर से बाहर निकलने के लिए कोविड बहुत डरते हैं, बट यू एंड योर हेल्थ केयर वर्कर्स एंड योर हॉस्पिटल स्टाफ, you are exposed to the COVID patients day in and day out. But then, don't you feel afraid of thing? How do you motivate your staff to come there on duty for every day?
Yeah, initially, see, one of the important thing is that ki, being a medical fraternity or in the field of this this in this field, what the opportunity which was given to us to be in the field of this medical fraternity कि हमको यहाँ पे आना है, सर्विस करना है. तो in this panic situation, we have to be in forefront.
That's
तो मैं
true.
ये कहना
Yes.
चाहूंगी कि यस, डर तो जरूर लगता है कि हम कहीं इन्फेक्ट ना हो जाए और हमारी वजह से हमारे फैमिली मेंबर्स,
Family
हमारे
members.
किड्स अफेक्ट ना हो जाए, ये हमें सबसे ज्यादा डर रहता है. तो
Hmm.
लेकिन देन ऑल्सो जब हम जाते हैं वार्ड्स में, ओपीडीज में, आईपीडीज में, और वहां के सिचुएशन को जब हम देखते हैं तो पीपल आर सफरिंग, पीपल आर इन पेन. तो
Yes.
this gives us कि नहीं, we are here to save them, we are not here कि हम उनको वैसे ही जाने दें. तो दिस हेल्प अस टू मोटिवेट टू बी इन वर्क एवरी डे कि नहीं, हमको उनको बचाना है. तो मैं एक
Yes.
चीज ये भी बोलना चाहूंगी कि यूजुअली जो भी हमारे पास आते हैं अपने रिलेटिव्स को या अपने कलीग्स को या अपने फ्रेंड्स, अपने फैमिली मेंबर्स को लेके टू गेट एडमिटेड इन अ हॉस्पिटल, तो मैं उनको ये भी बोलना चाहूंगी कि दिस इज वेरी हार्ड कोर की, लेकिन फिर भी कि द डॉक्टर्स आर नॉट हियर टू किल देम, डॉक्टर्स आर हियर टू
Yeah.
सेव देम actually.
Absolutely.
But the
Yes.
situation for COVID-19 is very unpredictable. In many cases, we are also helpless कि अरे अचानक से patient ऐसे land up कैसे हो गया. So we are very sorry for them, but we are here to save the people, not to kill them.
Yeah, so people should understand, because we understand that there are lots of emotions when they bring a patient to the hospital, but the doctors are there to save the lives. And also, yes, they have their own limitations as a human being. So people should understand as to what is the situation is. Well, ma'am, before we end, would you like to, how do you see the pandemic in the coming months? When it is going to reduce? What is the thing?
Yeah, definitely. The pandemic will reduce in coming days definitely it will reduce, but हम इसको ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि ये पूरी तरह से खत्म हो जाएगा. Like for any diseases which come into existence till date, अभी तक जितने भी तरह के different type of diseases we know, like Ebola virus, like swine flu, and different type of pandemics we faced in last centuries. तो कोई भी disease आने के बाद ऐसा नहीं होता कि वो खत्म हो जाएगा. It will remain, but definitely it will remain with the low incidence, with the low prevalence. The number of the cases will remain low, but it will remain in this situation. Okay, and in the coming future, definitely the cases will decrease. And for that, the people should be aware what they have to do. They have to be in a COVID appropriate behavior, like they have to follow the mask, they have to be practice hand hygiene, and they have to maintain a physical or a social distancing. Then only we can get rid of the disease in future times.
So these COVID appropriate behavior will be a new normal for the next, I think, maybe few years, ma'am.
Yeah, I think or be मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है कि we have to live with this COVID appropriate behavior now.
Oh my God. So कल मैं ऐसे ही सोच रहा था कि when we are born we are alone, when we are dead we are also alone, when we are infected with COVID, that is the time the best way is to be stay alone. So आज की स्टेट ऐसा आ गया है कि जिसे हम जन्म में रहते थे अकेले आते हैं, कोविड हुआ तो हम अकेले रहेंगे और बाकी जब जाएंगे तभी भी अकेले रहेंगे. So
yeah,
life
exactly.
has changed so much.
Exactly, life has changed so much, and exactly we have to be alone. This is the
that is
real,
the safest actually.
Yeah,
that is the safest.
This is the real story behind the COVID.
So nature is telling us to that the safest thing is to be alone always.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, ma'am. So yeah, we are already 35 minutes, 36 minutes into the show. So before we end, ma'am, would you like to give your last message to the audience about vaccination or anything else in general about COVID?
Yeah, being a vaccination in charge, I would like to say that we are very fortunate in a country, in a developing country like India, we are with the vaccines, that two types of vaccines we are having. So I just want to say all the people's to motivate each and every member of your family, of your friends or your colleagues, motivate them to get vaccinated so that we can prevent the spread of infection in the community, to the family members, to the colleagues and friends. And also I want to say please be with the COVID appropriate behavior so that maybe we can get rid of this pandemic in the near future.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much for being me on my show and giving such insights into about vaccination, other COVID also. And I'm sure people are watching it live and also will be seeing the recorded version of it, will be highly benefited for you. Thank you very much once again for taking out your time and being on my show. All the very best, ma'am, and be safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, friends, that was Dr. Aditi, who has given insights into about vaccination and also about COVID. And I'm sure कि आप लोगों को इस recorded version और जो live देख रहे हैं उनको इसके बारे में बहुत कुछ पता लगा होगा. And yeah, she has taken out her busy time from a busy schedule and has come on to my platform to give knowledge about the vaccination and the COVID. Yeah, take care of yourself, be safe, be healthy, and till we meet next Sunday with another guest of mine on the same COVID Warriors series. Take care of yourself. Jai Hind.